Have a seat, she offers, that unyielding, uncaring beast of torture, who beckons sweetly to seat you at the mouth of hell. You've been here before. How could you have forgotten? And so well your mind remembers the last torturous exchange at the hands of the Eye. Had it been that long already? It seems like only yesterday that you sat before the device and were made quivering supplicant before its undeniable power. You beg with her. You plead with her. You offer her excuses that each rang more hollow than the one before, but she just smiles her implacable smile and tells you that it's part of it, and you must have a seat. Then you're down at eye level with a device of unimaginable horror. You stare unblinking into the eye of some dark elder god that loves you not. The device, the torturous abomination of man, stares back at you with its soulless eye full of nothing but the dark knowledge of your pain. As you sit staring into it, you find your hatred of it lost amidst the dark miasma of nothingness within it. Its implacable gaze fixes upon you, and then the waiting begins. The waiting. The waiting is the worst. As the cruel mistress of pain takes our place, you stare into the eye and wonder when the blow will come. The eye of this great terror hangs before you, staring, 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 and you know in your heart that it's just as unmovable as the woman who wakes it. She thinks that she understands it, understands the power it represents. But could either of you truly understand this thing? If God appeared before us, if the sky split apart and some towering eye looked down through the tear, could any of us really understand it? Our thoughts and prayers and feelings and terrors are as insignificant as white noise before the eye of this nightmare creature that sits a mere nose length from your precious eye. Oh gosh, it's moving. As it moves and slides and takes its position, you suddenly wish for the waiting again. The waiting was worse, but the waiting was safe, and now this monstrosity is alive. It takes its time as it gets into position, its movements more graceful than any hunting cat, as it stalks your tender orb. What does it want? Why doesn't it just get it over with? You're powerless before it, and even if you could rise, you wouldn't. And as it takes its time, and finds the most tender part of your treasured eye, you wait and hunch, and hope you're ready for the... It strikes! A single dry puff into your already exposed eye, and you jump with fright and imagined pain. Then you laugh. Of course you laugh, because it's such an insignificant puff of air. You hardly notice the other eye, as a similar breath of the beast's air assaults, and this mistress of pain and anguish declares you done. She invites you to rise, and you move away from the machine that could never hurt you, could never threaten you. You forget your fear, you forget your terror, and how well we remember when it comes time to stand before the eye again.